Today it's kind of more of the conversation about equality principles, which we have really been helping Arts Council run for the past 18 months almost. Right from the very outset, right from when Arts Council made kind of raising the standard of culture and art for children and young people, right from the moment they made that a priority, the way that the Arts Council have tried to take that forward is through conversation, because actually the issue of quality and driving up standards, I think, is recognised as something which can only really happen when practitioners and people in the sector actually talk to each other. What we really hope is that they will be able to find creative ways to put those quality principles into practice.
The conversation that we're having today with artists and managers from across England, those who work with children and young people, schools, colleges, youth theatres, youth dance organisations, have very much been shaped by young people up until this point. In November, we brought together a group of young people at the Sage in Gateshead from across the country, from across the art forms, from across scale, to talk to us and tell us what they thought of the quality principles. And those ideas and those suggestions that those young people had has fed directly into the planning and development of the sessions today. The next step for the quality principles is to tie them down temporarily and to start testing them. So what we're hoping to achieve today is to develop a series of ideas which are very much led by the sector, of projects, activities, networks that could develop to start to test them.
We asked people to come up with pitches, ideas that they wanted to explore in more detail this afternoon. So they came from the discussions that people were having on their tables. So what we're doing now is trying to look at those, the range of questions and topics that people want to discuss.
We spent about half an hour in discussion talking about what do you think of the 7 principles? Does it reinforce, do those principles around authenticity, around excellence, do they reinforce what you know from your own work? Or are there things which actually aren't quite the same as the way you see your own work?
I hope we'll be able to get some tangible ideas to take forward, so some practical steps that we can try and implement. Encourage the sector to take forward and test and work through in the existing work they're doing, and also for the Arts Council to have a look at them and see how we can relate those to our main core business, so the work of NPOs, our grants for the arts, etc.
It's been a really interesting day for me because I got to experience the work that was happening at the Young People's event in the Sage in Gateshead. So to just see the progression from there and see those young people again and hear their voices was really great.
I think the concept of excellence is always at the forefront of everybody's minds throughout any project that we kind of deliver, but through coming to an event like this and meeting other people who we've not kind of been able to network with before, and gaining their ideas and insights into it and being able to kind of locate it back to your own projects, it puts it at the front then.
The day has given me a real good chance to reflect on my own practice, to think about what quality means as a set of principles, I suppose, to the work I do in Manchester with young people.
The debate has been really well moved on by the young people's participation, and that provides a real shot in the arm for it and a new perspective brought in.
One of the messages that has really been coming out is around language and how we really simplify the language that we use when we talk about quality, and as a bridge organisation how we can support arts organisations and schools.
So I think we're aiming to come together or to develop a way in six months, a year's time, where we can reflect on the progress that's been made today and see what impact the principles are actually having.